Have you ever come across an old coin and wondered if it might be valuable? Well, don't overlook that 1991 Sweden 1 krona coin with Carl XVI Gustaf's face on it, because collectors all over the world are suddenly hunting for it. This seemingly ordinary coin has become a hot topic in numismatic circles. Why now? What makes the 1991 version so interesting even decades later? Whether it's due to minting errors, rising global demand, or its unique place in Swedish history, this coin is gaining attention fast. And some versions, especially uncirculated or with toning, are being valued far above face value. If you have one lying around, you might be holding on to something far more interesting than just pocket change. In this video, we'll uncover the full story and help you find out if your 1KR coin is a hidden treasure. The 1991 Swedish 1 krona coin may look like a simple piece of metal, but it holds a quiet piece of modern European history. Minted during the reign of King Carl XVI Gustaf, who ascended the throne in 1973, this coin represents Sweden's blend of royal heritage and economic modernization. In the early 1990s, Sweden was experiencing significant change. The country faced a growing financial crisis, banking instability, and inflation. During this uncertain time, the Royal Swedish Mint continued producing circulation coins, including the 1KR coin, which remained a trusted unit of everyday exchange. On the obverse of the 1991 coin, you'll see the right-facing portrait of King Carl XVI Gustaf, surrounded by the inscription, Carl XVI Gustaf, Varej, meaning Carl XVI Gustaf, Sweden. This reflects Sweden's commitment to monarchy, even as it transitioned to a more globalized economy. The reverse side features the large 1KR denomination, the year 1991, and two stylized crowns tied by a ribbon, symbols of Swedish tradition. The design is simple yet elegant, reflecting the clean aesthetic of Scandinavian coinage. Although this coin was mass-produced, interest has grown due to whispers of possible error variants, toning differences, and the fact that many coins from the early 90s have now disappeared from circulation. This makes the 1991 issue increasingly appealing to collectors who focus on transitional-era European currency. Whether you're interested in coin collecting European history or simply curious about forgotten currency, the 1991 1 krona gives you more than you might expect. It's a small metal snapshot of a nation adapting to a changing world. So what's the big deal about the 1991 Sweden 1 krona coin? Why are collectors suddenly paying attention to something so seemingly ordinary? The answer lies in a mix of historical timing, numismatic interest, and the rise of coin errors as a collector niche. First, this coin was minted during a significant transitional phase in Sweden's economy, right before the major banking crisis of 19. Coins from such periods tend to gain more attention over time because they represent key historical shifts. Second, this specific year, 1991, is believed to have produced a limited number of coins with minting errors. Some reports from European collectors mention slightly off-center strikes, double die errors, or coins that exhibit unusual edge milling. While these variants are rare, even the possibility of their existence has made this coin a must-check for numismatists. Another reason for the growing demand is the rise of online collector communities. Websites like Numista, eBay, and Swedish marketplaces such as Tradera have shown steady increases in searches and listings for the 9 coins in uncirculated or brilliant uncirculated BU condition have been seen selling for between $10 to $100, especially if they show unique features or are part of a complete set. Also, many newer collectors are building full 1990s Swedish coin sets, and the 1991 edition is one of the most sought after due to its age and availability in better preserved conditions. In short, the 1991 1 krona may not be a fortune maker, but for the right buyer or collection, it could be a highly valued piece, especially if you find one with an error or in pristine condition. If you found a 1991 Sweden 1 krona coin in your drawer or change jar, don't rush to spend it. It might be worth more than its face value. Here's how you can inspect it to determine whether it's collectible or potentially rare. 1. Check the condition. Grading matters. Coin collectors grade coins on a scale from circulated to UNC, uncirculated to BU, brilliant uncirculated. A coin with minimal scratches, sharp edges, and a strong shine is far more valuable than one that's worn down. Use good lighting and a magnifying glass to spot scratches, discoloration, or wear on the portrait and crown details. 2. Search for minting errors. Minting errors are highly prized in the numismatic world. With the 1991 1KR coin, look for double die markings, especially around the 1KR text, double die marking, edge irregularities, or misaligned reading, plancha errors, coin shape or metal flaws. Even a small variation from the norm could make the coin 5 to 20 times more valuable. 3. Inspect for toning or natural patina. Some coins develop beautiful blue, purple, or golden hues due to oxidation known as toning. If natural and even toned coins are more attractive to collectors. 4. Weigh and measure it. The standard 1991 1KR coin weighs about 7 grams and is made of a copper-nickel alloy. Use a digital scale and ruler to confirm. Any significant deviation could suggest a minting issue. 5. Compare online. Finally, compare your coin with listings on eBay, Numista, or Tradera. Photos and prices can help you gauge its rarity and demand. A careful inspection can turn an ordinary coin into a collector's highlight. In today's connected world, coin collecting has gone far beyond dusty bookshelves and local clubs. It's now a thriving global marketplace. And within that market, coins like the 1991 Sweden 1 krona are gaining international interest even outside Europe. Why? One reason is the growing fascination with Scandinavian coinage. Collectors in Germany, the United Kingdom, Canada, the US, and even Japan are actively seeking out Swedish coins from the 1980s and 90s. These coins are often admired for their minimalist designs, consistent mint quality, and ties to Nordic history. The 1991 1KR fits perfectly into that category. It's old enough to be nostalgic, modern enough to be relatable, and scarce enough to spark demand, especially in top condition. Another key driver is the influence of social media and online auction platforms. Websites like eBay, Numista, and Tradera, a Swedish auction site, have made it easier than ever to buy, sell, and trade coins across borders. YouTube and TikTok creators frequently post videos showcasing hidden coin treasures, sometimes making specific coins go viral overnight, and as demand increases, so does the price. While a circulated 1991 1KR may fetch only a small premium, uncirculated or error versions can command 25 core or even more, especially when sold internationally. Collectors looking to build a complete 1990 Sweden coin set often pay extra for well-preserved coins from every year. Since many 1991 issues are already out of circulation or damaged, finding a clean one is a challenge, and that scarcity is driving up interest. So even if the 1991 krona isn't a $1 million coin, it's one that's riding the wave of global collector demand and may keep gaining value over time. So is the 1991 Sweden 1 krona worth holding onto? Absolutely, especially if it's in good condition, shows signs of a minting error, or has developed attractive natural toning over the years. While it's not considered an ultra-rare coin, it represents a perfect example of a sleeper coin, one that quietly gains interest over time as more collectors seek it out. For casual collectors, this coin is a fantastic entry point into Scandinavian numismatics. It's affordable, historically significant, and widely recognized across collector communities. Here are a few smart tips if you want to explore further. Always store coins properly, in sleeves, capsules, or albums to avoid wear. Use gloves when handling older coins to prevent skin oils from causing damage. Join online groups like Reddit's r/coins, Facebook numismatic forums, or dedicated collector sites like Numista. Compare prices on eBay and Tradera. You'll quickly get a feel for what sells and why. And most importantly, check every coin carefully. What may look ordinary at first could hide a flaw, error, or design quirk that adds value. In a world where digital money is on the rise, physical coins like the even if your coin isn't highly valuable today, it may hold sentimental and historical worth, which is priceless in its own right.